All right. What's going on, fatties? Hope you're feeling thick today. You're looking thick. So today we're going to be doing another box of Terastal Festival. This is the newest set out of Japan, and we're searching for our most upgraded Eeveelutions for a Christmas gift. So we're looking at trying to get the best versions of these that we can. Right now we've got just our standards on the end, our EXs going into the middle, Eevees holding down the center, but we got Leafeon, which is our special illustration. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this open. We'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to take the music down just a little bit. And I think here, just a little bit. There we go. And if the music's too loud, just let me know. Alright, so these boxes are really cool. So you take a little tear tab off at the bottom here. And then here, you got a couple different options. You can display them like this. Right? Or you can just pop them open. It's a very cool design that they've got on these boxes out of Japan. So we've got 10 packs. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. And every box is guaranteed special illustration or an art rare like this one. I'll pull this up for view. So this is the Leafeon. And apparently they're mappable, so if you're getting these, you know, if you could buy a whole box, just buy a whole box. That's probably going to be my plan moving forward. I'm not going to do any individual packs. So let's see what we got going on here. Been having trouble because I can't get the chat to come up. Alright, I'll leave it like that for now. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start with the first one. Got me, like that. Got a hollow. Looks like Okie Dokie. And this is our EX. So that's going to be our hit for this one. Go ahead and put a sleeve on this. So not what we're looking for, but not bad at all. Then move on to the next one. So I'm going to adjust this up just a little bit. And the PokeRev stickers from yesterday in there. There we go, that's a little bit better. Just want to be able to see what we got going on here. Alright. So, got Jolteon, which we've already got the upgraded Jolteon on the back there, so we do not need Jolteon. And now we got an Iron Hands, not bad. Go ahead and give me a little stack of sleeves here. Sorry if I'm bumping the camera there. Alright, so that is pack number 2. Alright, so on this one here, so we're still looking for Eeveelutions. And looks like another Ogerpon mask. I think this is a Groundbreaker. Not bad. We got 2 masks so far on this one. Let's see here. Come on, Eeveelutions. we go. And looks like we got a Master Ball. First Master Ball. I've opened up, this will be my fifth box of Terastal Festival. And out of all the boxes, this is the very first time that I've got a Master Ball. And then here's our EX. So, EX. Actually pulled this one yesterday. But here, just so you can see the difference on these, some of them will have a regular Pokeball, and some of them have this M with the two little bumps on either side, and that is your Master Ball. And these Master Ball cards will actually go for a higher value than the regular Pokeball reverse. And some of them, if you get like the Eeveelution Master Balls, they're actually the highest value in the deck because they're very hard to pull. Put that off to the side there. Very cool. First Master Ball pull out of the Terastal Festival. I've been seeing people pulling them back to back. I was kind of getting worried. None of the boxes that I had ordered had a single one in them. Several Pokeballs, but not any of the Master Balls. So this is actually the first Master Ball that we've pulled on the channel here. All right, so I got this one. Chinpao. I got another Eevee. So you can see Eevee in the background here. That's already our highest version. Haven't hit the special art yet, so that's still there. And the rest of them here. Mostly just trainer cards and base Pokemon. So I'm hoping in the near future I'll get my new mat in. This is just one that I pulled out of the this one here. The special Terapagos box. Here in the future I'll have a couple of those on the site. Website's still in development. Hopefully I'll have that up here soon. Hoping to do like live schedules and events. That way I can just have this kind of set up in advance. Alright, so we've got... Alright, Monkey Dory hanging out in the tree there. And looks like a Pokeball. So you see the difference on this one is there's no bumps, there's no M's. This is a standard Pokeball. It looks like a melodic. Right? And then there's our EX. Looks like Raging Bolt. So, not a bad EX there. You can see that. Some of the art on these cards. It's very cool. Put that up here. And then I'll go ahead and sleeve up the Pokeball as well. And this is that melodic. Kind of call this like a Gyarados 2.0 because this is like the smooth, sleek version. You get the simple fish that evolves into the cooler version, where like Magikarp was the original, and then you ended up going from Dirtfish to to Gyarados. It's cool that they're keeping that tradition alive. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I remember I used to open these back when I was a kid. It was the first dark Pokemon that I ever got was at a competition at one of the local trading card stores, and we were doing the Pokemon competitions where you play to win cards, and one of the first cards I ever won was a Dark Gyarados. It's very cool. And this is that Dirtfish that the melodic evolved from. You see that there in the corner. Alright. Let's see, who's this our update for? So this looks like this is going to be the Espeon update. And this is Sylveon, and this is Espeon. So this is going to be replacing on my little dashboard here. So here was our original, and here is our upgrade. And look at the art on this. It's so pretty. I put so many little details in here. Right? Old, new. So we do have our first upgrade. Very cool. So this one can actually come out of the sleeve. Just wanted to keep the ones, if I was going to be giving them as a gift, keep them as nice as possible. And those are the rest of the cards there. Oh, we got a Glaceon in there, but we already have the updated one back here. So let's see. We still haven't got our special illustration, so there's always a chance for the Moonbryon. Let's see here. Alright. Alakazam. Looks like Tyranitar. I'm not really sure. This is a regular Pokeball. See it there. And we got Monkey Dory in the EX. So we only got, I think, 2 packs left. We haven't hit our special art area yet. So I'm going to put this like this. So we've got our Pokeball, and then our Master Ball off there to the side. And then all of our EXs across the top there. Let's see what's going on here. Alright. So it's a little bit better. Flareon, which is actually the same Flareon that I have on the edge there. And ooh, that is pretty. Now this is the special illustration rare for the Eevee. Let me see what the value on this is right now. All sets, Terastal. This is about a $45 card right now by itself raw. So just fresh pulled from the pack. You can see this one here. Got no edge damage. Nothing going on here. No damage here. This all looks really good. Sometimes you'll get these and they'll already have damage to the card. The centering on this looks perfect. It looks it's perfect on either side. And then from top to bottom, it also looks like it's perfect. On the back, it's a bit harder to tell with Japanese cards, but that looks absolutely perfect. I think this is definitely a grade ready option there. So this one here is actually going to be an upgrade on my dashboard. So we're going to go from the EX Eevee, which is up there, to our special art illustration rare Eevee. So now we've got Eevee and we've got Leafeon here as our special arts. Very cool. Very, very cool. Alright, and then Eevee here will come back out. Get this sleeve out of here. And this will go onto my regular EX stack. Alright, very cool hit today. I like being able to see that Eevee there. Try to set that a little bit better. Alright. And then, this is the regular version of the melodic. So you see here is the Pokeball reverse hollow, and then the regular. So if you were building a master set, you would need both of these, right? In order to get that. And if there was a Master Ball version, you would need that version as well, right? At least generally speaking, that's how your master sets would go out. So that will be our special art rare from the box. So no idea what this is going to be. Now, it's also possible to get a special art trainer that's not part of the special art rare. Generally, those will come in the same box, but you never know. Or in the same pack. Alright, so there we go. And this was our first Eevee that we pulled that we've now upgraded to the special art. It's very nice. Go ahead and move this here. Alright, looks like Blood Moon Ursaluna. And then we got a spec card and a Palafin EX. I don't think I've seen anyone who likes Palafin. I really don't. So we've got a couple. I don't have the base version sitting here. But there's a base version that comes into this and then turns into this. And I don't know if anybody likes this. I think in the history of all the special boxes, Palafin has been like the lowest valued one. So like you see a Palafin box on the shelf, you might be able to get it for like 14 bucks. And the packs inside of it will be, you know, valuable, but nobody wants it because it's got the Palafin. So it's definitely definitely interesting to see that they keep trying to really promote this guy, because he just doesn't seem to have a following. Now, if you like Palafin, this one will probably be up on the TCG Player Shop later today. So if you're interested in any of the things that you've seen pulled here that is not on my EV dashboard, you'll most likely see those jump into the TCG Player Shop at Fat Ketchup TCG later on today. Here's that A spec. It's very cool the way the light plays off of that art there. Very nice. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and clear the board here. And we're going to jump into the next thing today, which is going to be the PokeRev Mystery Pack. These Pokeballs here. Now I've been trying to see if I can get anything better than a red tier on these PokeRev packs. I have not been successful so far. We'll see how today goes. So today we've got one more, and then I think we're going to wrap the series of pulling the PokeRev packs. We got two more. I'll probably do those tomorrow or the day after, depending on how this week goes. So we're going to go ahead and crack this bad boy open and see what our look looks like. And of course, we're looking at another green pack here. Now, these actually have not been bad pack selections. You know, not great value for the price, but that's part of the gamble, right? You're trying to get the best packs that you can. And the thing with PokeRev's mystery pack so far, I've seen people pull higher than reds. I've seen golds. I've seen, you know, diamond tiers in some videos. I've never pulled anything higher than a red. So I've not had that luck. Surging Sparks is good, though. Always the possibility you can pull that Pikachu. It's a $400 card, $500 card by itself, right? That's going to be our most modern. This is going to be our most oldest Scarlet and Violet. It's the base set, right? Pokemon Go, Paradox Rift, and Astral Radiance, I believe, are all going to be previous. Let me pull this back up. So all three of these are going to be Sword and Shield. And in order here, it's going to be Astral Radiance is the oldest, Pokemon Go, and then Paradox Rift, I believe. No, Paradox Rift is going to be Scarlet Violet, so we're going to do it like this. So what I typically like to do is I'll open the green pack, we'll see what we've got in here, and then we're going to go from oldest to newest on the packs as we get these all put together. Alright, so on the green pack, which if you look here, should be Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet era, right? So it's one of the two eras minimum guarantee, which is not bad. Alright, so let's see what we end up with. Oh, and a Surging Sparks. It's actually really good to get in a green pack. So getting a Surging Sparks in a green pack is actually really good because, like I said, that it's really hard to get a hold of Surging Sparks. If you see Surging Sparks in your local stores, you know, and it's at retail price, buy it and post it back up online because what we're seeing is like booster boxes over $200. These packs are going for, I think, $7 is the baseline right now. But I've seen them as high as $10 or $11 online. So if you can get these at retail, about $4.50 or $5 a pack, then you can turn around and make good money on these, right? So we're gonna go ahead, like I said before, we're gonna start with the oldest, go to the newest, and then we will wrap up with a box of Paradise Dragona. All right. So here we've got Astral Radiance. And we'll see what our pull is like today. Let's see here. So for Astral Radiance, your chase card's going to be a Machamp. And for this, let's see here. Alright, so Mischievous, Barboach, Scyther. And I didn't do the pack giant assault special there. Heracross and Cleavor. And I think there was like Magnezone there too as well. I think there was a special version of the Cleavor, so this is a rare as well. Holographic Magnezone. There was like a pack, a Cleavor pack. Matter of fact, yeah, I do have it. Hold on. So I'll show this on the webcam. So if you could see this, so this is the Cleavor pack. I'll put this up here so you can see it. All right. And in the Cleavor pack, you get this, you know, these like special versions of the Cleavor cards. This is one version that I did not have, which is the full art. Now this one actually looks pretty good. It's a little left heavy, so I'll put this back. Alright, so on the Cleavor here, you can see there's more of a border on this side than there is on this side. So that means the actual picture is a little bit to the left side, right? The top and bottom actually looks pretty good, but then the left and right are either a little lopsided. So when you're talking about sending this in for grading, you're probably not going to get a 10 on something like this. You most likely would be looking at maybe a 9, 8, depending on who's grading it, right? This is actually a very clean card. There's no damage, there's no whiting, there's no, you know, issues with the card itself. But the offset image when they printed the card will drop that value a little bit. But that's going to be our first hit. It's going to be out of the Astral. And I'm going to put the sleeve on this Magnezone as well, just because I really like this card. Once again, anything that I pull out of these packs will be on the TCG Player site later today. I don't think I see anything else in here. We'll put the Magnezone as the top hit there, and that's going to be the Astral Radiance pack. Then next we're going to go to Pokemon Go. I tried to get into Pokemon Go, but, you know, I'm fat, so, like, they wanted me to walk around, and I wasn't down with that. So I decided to give up on Pokemon Go, you know, back in the day. A lot of my friends were trying to do it, but then they weren't very consistent, so it was like, you know, I wasn't going to try to rearrange my whole schedule to go out and then be the only person there, and, of course, not wanting to walk by myself anyway, because I'm fat. So I was like, you know, if they're not going to be consistent with it, I'm just not going to do it, and that's how Pokemon Go went for me. And then, you know, the pandemic. So we got Apom, you got Squirtle, you got Slowpoke, you got Onix, you got Charmander. I actually really like this art because the flame goes all the way around him like this. It's very cool. Got Bibarel. This is the reverse, and Lapras. It's not bad. I like the Lapras Hollow. It's not a great hit, but it is a rare. You see the little star down here, and then the holographic there. So I'll put a little sleeve on this thing here. So what I typically do on these older packs, because there's a market for everybody, right? So everybody's gonna have their favorite Pokemon. For all I know, someone loves this little puppy Pokemon, right? And then in the background, you've actually got the Bibarel. So it's like he's photo bombing his Pokemon card, which is very funny. So we'll put this here. And this will go onto the Pokemon Go stack. All right. So now we get into the Scarlet Violet era, and this is going to be the Scarlet Violet base. These are probably the least expensive packs that you can buy if you wanted to get into Pokemon. If you could find them, they're about anywhere from $2.50 to $3 online. I've seen them go up to about $4.50. They're not the most expensive, but because there were so many of them. There was huge reprints on the base set. There's continued to be reprints on base set. There's been little restocks on base set pretty consistently. You can pretty much find it anywhere. So that availability has definitely made it to where like it is one of the least expensive, but it's not the worst that you can get, right? This here has a Gordebar EX, and I did pull that card out of a base set, and that was actually sold on the TCG site not too long ago. But there's not a lot of huge hits in the base set. I think the most valuable one is that Gordebar, followed by Miriam. All right, get this out of the way. I just bumped the camera. All right, let me turn this around here. All right, and so we've got Rotom. Go ahead and minimize this. Palpad. Flabebe. Flabebe. Alright, Toxel. Penny. Metacham. Quaxwell. This is our reverse hollow. See the little leaf pattern there. Scatterbug. Ooh. That's a good boy right there. That's a good boy. That's our Mabostiff. Full art. Very nice. Go ahead and sleeve him up. Once again, from like a grading perspective, this looks really good. The sides are pretty much perfect. Top to bottom is perfect, and you can see there's no damage to the outside of the card here. That's what you always want to kind of look for when you're looking at these cards, is that there's no damage on the card. So that looks pretty much perfect. Centering is perfect. Back of the card centering is perfect. If I can get that kind of centering and edge on every card, I would be able to retire tomorrow. You pull enough cards and it's like 80% of the cards, 90% of the cards you pull, they come out of the package just damaged or off center. And so that's part of what makes these cards so valuable as far as like graded cards go, because you know the printing quality, the quality control is not all there. So not an expensive card. An ungraded card like this here is about $2. And I'll decide whether or not I'll grade it later. If I don't grade it, it'll end up on the site later today. All right, so we got this here, and that's going to be out of our Scarlet Violet base. And since it's a full art, we'll go ahead and put him in a top loader here, and that will be there. So far, I say we've got 2 hits out of this pack from PokeRev's mystery packs. Not bad, not bad. I'd say probably made about, out of what I've opened so far, I've probably made about $10. Not huge. All right, so this is going to be the Paradox Rift. Put that off to the side. All right, so Elekid, Vanillish, that's me. I'm sometimes a little vanillish. Onyx, Tinkatink, Screamtail, Professor Sada. Oh, I see something. This is the Reverse Hollow Flamigo. So they're doing a little dance. Screamtail, Reverse Hollow, and Palkia Hollow. So no big hits in this one. Alright, so now we're going to move on to Surging Sparks. And we've got 2 of these. One from the green pack on the PokeRev pack, and one from the regular mix of packs on the PokeRev pack. Glad to see that we got a Surging Sparks in the green pack. Thank you, PokeRev, for that. That's good to see that you're putting those in there. It is a Scarlet Violet era, but it is a valuable pack, so it's good to see that you can pull those out. Alright, so there's that. Pull this off to the side. And we're going to go ahead and put this wrapper right there. This is going to be our Surging Spark spot. Pull this off. Alright. So we got R'hllor, Grapplelockt, Dino, Dragon Lady, Ho-Oh, Goldberry, Taurus, Sandygast, ooh, and a Stunfish. Actually, this is actually a pretty... This looks like it's a perfectly centered card. You see on either side, perfectly centered, top to bottom, perfectly centered. Like I said, if I could only get that on a card that had more value, that would be really cool. I think the Stunkfish, let's see what we're looking at here. Sets, Surging, Stun. It's about $1.40. Not a hugely valuable, ungraded anyway, right? I guess there just aren't a lot of fans of Stunky here. Stunkfisk. Stunfisk. the electric water type. There you go. That's a full art. We'll go ahead and put him in a top loader. All right, and that's gonna be the first pack there for Surging Sparks. All right, second pack, Surging Sparks. Now, of course, what we're looking for is that Pikachu. I've pulled it once. I've actually pulled 2 of the golds and only 1 of the special art. I don't have the Latias. I have about 14 cards left on the set that I'm missing. I think what I'll do on this one, I believe it's 3, I think it's 4 for this one. I don't remember. Yeah, I think it's 4. Let's find out. Yeah, it's 4. Alright, so got Flittle, Sizzly, and Scovillain. Scovillain's not a bad card. Not very valuable. Once again, this one looks like it's perfect. Like top, bottom, side to side, no damaged edge. Just it feels like whenever I pull one of these like lower value cards like the Scovillain here, they'll come out of the packs just absolutely perfect. And then I'll pull something like the Gold Pikachu and it'll come out of the pack and it'll be, one edge will be like crimped or something like that. And it just isn't great when you're trying to get value out of these packs. So it's about $1.50 ungraded. So not terrible, not great, right? So we'll go ahead and put this one here to be 2 hits from Surging Sparks, 2 other hits from the rest of the packs in PokeRev. So PokeRev, we're ending with 4 total hits. Once again, that's going to be the Cleavor, which I think is my favorite out of the hits today. My Bostiff, such a good boy. All that food right there in front of him, he's not even touching it. I mean, the food looks shiny and good. Stunfisk, and we wrap up with Scovillain EX. That's that full art. Alright, it's not bad. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and clear the board again. And then once the board is cleared, we will move on to the box of Paradise Dragona. That's what we're going to be opening up next. So Paradise Dragona was one of those sets that that and I think another set together kind of what made Surging Sparks. So when you're looking at the cards, a lot of them are going to be very similar. Let's see here. Got a little tray over here I can put these into. That's good. Stay in your tray. Put this here. There we go, that'll work. And then we've got our hits. Right there on the tray. That'll work. Alright, so we got a clear floor here. We're gonna move on to the final box of the day. This is going to be the Paradise Dragona Japanese set. Some of the biggest hits from this one are going to be Latias EX and the Latias Appeal. I don't know if like Terastal, this one had the kind of hits that one does. This will actually be the first time that I'm opening the Paradise Dragona box. So we'll actually see how this goes together. Whether or not this is, a good value or not. I think these go, you can probably find them for about $35, $40 online. I think they go anywhere up to like 60. I know that the new Eevee set has gone up a lot. It's basically the floor is 60 and it goes up to about 80. Go ahead and clear that out. And that could go up even higher if they don't have a reprint soon, because from what I hear, Japan is pretty much out of cards. So what people are holding on to is pretty much all that's left. Right? So what I like to do when I open sets like this, when I open a box like this, I'll start doing stacks based on the different card types. So we'll end up having like a regular card, a holo card, trainers will all be on their own stack, and then any hits will be on their own stack. All right, so we're going to get started. So it's going to be the first pack of the Paradise Dragona. Now each of these packs only have 5 cards on them, so it should go relatively quick. We'll see what this looks like. Push these back just a little bit. You know what? I'll put these off to the side. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. So it's going to be regular Pokemon off to the side. Like I said, Japanese pack, really quick and easy. All these packs are only going to have 5 cards each. So when you're talking about like value per card, these are actually not super high value, but the hits are decent. That one. Smooch them. Looks like a Roaring Flame or a Gouging Fire. Hard to tell from this. And then we've got our trainer. So we're going to have our Hollow stack, our trainer stack, and then our regular Pokemon stack. Just like that. It just makes it a little bit easier later when I go to organize them to put on the website. Alright. Scaladrill. I don't read Japanese, so some of these I know, and some of them, oh, there's a cast form. Cast form in the Japanese here. Edges, it's a little off to the one side, so you see like this one's a little bit more narrow than this one. Just a little hard to see on the camera, but you can tell there. Top to bottom looks good. Probably wouldn't send it in for grading. Value on the cast form is probably going to be really low in the Japanese. It's really low in the English. I think it's only about a $2 card. In Japanese, it's about the same, about $2. So value is a little bit higher in Japanese than in English. But still good hit. So first hit there. Now, I don't know if this had the same rule as the Eeveelutions, like the Terastal Festival boxes, if it was guaranteed an SAR in every box or not, but it's good to see that you're still pulling. So these are all regular Pokemon, they'll go in their own stack. Alright, next pack. Eventually I hope to get good enough at this that I can start doing like live rips. We'll see. Something you definitely have to practice at. Swablu, Quaxley, Nestball, now looks at Simeon. Put that over here. Like I said before, a lot of these are the Pokemon that you would have seen in the Surging Spark sets. Just this is one of the Japanese sets that made up the cards that went into the Surging Spark set. I saw something shiny there. Alright. Dragon Lady. Little. And there's our regular hollow. So, put that one there. Put our 2 trainers here. And then regular Pokemon. Alright. These are very quick openings here. Sometimes faster if you get the pack to work with you. Terrapinch. I like the apples. All the apple type Pokemon. Saw one not so long ago, it was an Ice Cube. really running out of ideas over there. Let's see. Let's see. Alright. Let's do it like this. And it's like Latias Appeal, but this is the standard version. Has pretty much no value. As a bulk card, maybe worth 2 cents. A lot of these cards are going to be bulk cards, so they'll be worth about 2 to 4 cents depending on who you go to. So if you have a lot of bulk and you don't want to try to go through the process of trying to sell your bulk, which you can do, you can list it online or you can try to sell it in bulk. There's companies out there that'll buy it. Donate it to a local community center, let the kids play with it. It's good to have, the community grow, and they won't grow unless they have exposure to it. So just, get out there, be giving. Apple. Let's do this one here. It's a Scaladrill again. My homie Bruxus with the super red lipstick. And this looks like a meddling. I can't remember what the meddling note, memo. That's what it is. Meddling memo. All right, move on to the next one. Wonder what I should do for these videos, if I should just like throw my voice down and just be like Nerdork on IG. Just be like, yeah, welcome to watching Pokemon polls. Skarmory, another Smooch, Faxley. This looks Shiinotic with his noodle hands. And that looks like an Altaria. Yeah, there's the Swablu up there in the corner. Yep, so these are going to be all regular Pokemon. Move off to the side. Alright, let's see what we got here. Clobbopus. So, I think it's Pansear and Simsear. I believe that's right. It's little. And we got a Latias EX. Very cool. This is not the full art one that you want to find. I love the holo that they do on these Japanese cards. You can see those stars. Look at that in the rainbow. Very cool card. Latias, the jet engine Pokemon. I don't know what it is. Let's see what we got here. Alright. So, I believe that's Vibrava. Might be Eeveelution. Can never really remember. Let's see here. And yeah, Latios there at the end. It's just a regular holo. Put that here. And these will all go into the regular Pokemon pack. There we go. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Execute. Yeah. This is like the eggs we used to throw at people's houses after Halloween, or right before Halloween, back in the day. Surfer Dude, and another app. Let's see here. What we got next? Gotta be really careful opening these packs. You don't ever want to damage these cards. And sometimes it can be really easy to do that without meaning to. Hey! So I think yesterday I had a card that came out, was a full art that I thought was a Flyguy. This is a Flygon. Alright, no, this is Cyclozar. Alright, so I thought it was a Flygon, and I believe it was actually a Dragapult. But the art was so, like, hard to tell. You know, especially since it was in Japanese. Alright. Let's see here. That's going to be our EX. Looks like Cyclozar there. You could tell it's a Cyclozar because it's got that tire on the end there. And so just underneath him here, there would be another tire. That's why his hands are up like that. Very cool art. So it'll be another EX hit there. Very nice. And if you're only having 5 cards each pack, to get hits like that, it's actually really good. There we go. That one didn't want to come out of his pack. Another Quaxley. Yeah, there's a Swablu. That's the base form of the Altaria from earlier. Clobbopus. Ooh, and then we've got an A-Spec. So I think it's funny. So in the Japanese, like, these cards, they still say A-Spec, which is very English, right? And then at the bottom here, you know, this will say Ace, and this is all very English, right? But then everything else, except for Pro up here. So I think this is Energy Collector Pro. So there's no, I guess this is the word for Pro. This is the word for Pro at the top here for the Japanese. And this is Energy Collector, however, what order that is. And then Pro is in English for some reason. I'm gonna start learning Japanese. I've started doing like basic lessons online. I gotta figure out why they do that. Like, why are some of these coming out like this, even though there's clearly like a Japanese lettering for it? and some of them are not. That's gonna be the A spec pro there. All right, and no other hits on that pack. So if you notice in like the Terastal Festival packs, there's more cards in each pack, but there's less packs. So like this one had, I believe it was 30 packs total, but only 5 cards per pack. That one I think had 10 packs, and it was, I believe, 10 cards per pack. So you can see a little bit of a difference there, the way they print these out. Alright. Hey, we got another full art apple. Very cool. This is Flapple. So that's the base apple, and this is Flapple. Very cool full art. Centering looks perfect. I don't see any damage to the edges. I don't see any damage to the edges here. These all look perfect. Maybe a little bit of whiting there. It's hard to really tell from the camera. But yeah, it looks perfect. And centering is spot on. Depending on what the value of the card is, you might send that out for grading. For right now, I'm going to put down here. If I don't send it out for grading, that'll be one of the cards that'll go on the TCG Player website. I do have a set of about 30 cards that are out for grading right now. When I get those back, those will also probably be online as well. So when cards come back graded, they go up on the site as well. I just haven't had them back yet from PSA. All right. But I'm looking forward to having those back. You know, when you send off a batch of cards like that, it's like $400 to get them all done, like to get them graded. Because they're about $14 a piece, depending on how you set it up. Alright, Dragona. I like that. Regular hollow, though. So that'll go here. And then we'll separate my trainer from our base Pokemon cards and put those in their own little sacks. Alright. Looks like we had some people come in, but then left almost immediately, so I must not be doing too good at this. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so this is going to be our Smooch. Looks like Rufflet. Cast Form. It's a Trainer, and a Bruxish. Womp womp. Should be like the Pokemon that when you see it in the wild, it goes womp womp. Doesn't actually say Bruxish. Bruxish. It's not like Sean Connery whenever I do it. Bruxish. Alright. Execute. Looks like this is Glimmagool. Titan. Looks like a Nest Ball maybe? And then another apple. Apples are popular in these packs today. We've seen a lot of apples. Doctors are quivering. Alright, here you go. Another apple. Hey, I'll take that. It's a Black Kyurem. Kyurem, however you would say that. Kyurem EX. I do like the art on that. Looks like he's getting ready to do a Mega Punch. He's got this one out, and then he's got this one like cocked back and ready. Black Kyurem, the Haymaker Pokemon. Surfer again. Alright, let's see. What we got next? I didn't know if I was going to be able to do the stream today. Earlier today, the power went out on me. I was sitting there like, maybe I'll go, to the bank or something. I don't know. Klefki. Ooh. There we go. Not a hugely valuable card, but it is very pretty. Yeah, this looks like the Titan as well. So this is Total, and this is Titan. You see him sitting up there on the, actually, let me take this back out. I don't see, looks like there's good centering. Looking directly at the card, it might be slightly to the right here. You see this one's a little bit wider than this one maybe, but very close. Now think about doing this with your eyes. Like you send this off for grading, this is going to be getting looked at by microscopes. They're going to see stuff that you'll never see, right? But looking at it just with the camera here, this looks like it's good. No major damage, no edge wear. You know, sometimes you get stuff out of a pack and it already looks like it's been messed with, right? But that is very nice. That up there. All right. So we've got, let's see here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got about 10 packs left. Remember, we started originally with 30 in this box. So this will be the last 10. And I'm trying to get the Latias out of these packs. The full art EX. Which is most likely not going to happen, but it's always nice if you can surprise yourself, right? Surfer Dude again. All our regular Pokemon. Dango is going to be our in there. Hope you guys are having a lovely day today. It looks like it's going to start raining here soon where I am. The weather has not been bad lately. Swablu. Hey, so you got the base and the evolution in the same pack there. The Swablu and Altaria. Very cool. And then the Simian will be the last card there. But no major hits in that one. It's always cool when you get like both or all 3 of the evolutions of a Pokemon. Or however many evolutions they have. I know on the Terastal Festival there's a chance to get every Eevee evolution, which is very cool in a single pack. Let's see. Hey, Eggy boy. That's gonna be a trainer. Regular Pokemon. So this is gonna be Executor EX. This might be Alolan. It's hard to tell, but you can see the body here in the background, and then the egghead with his crown of diamonds, crown of gems. Actually, get quite a few hits up there. Alright, let's see what we got. Another apple, bro. This has been an all apples all the time pack box. Hey, there's that full art Black Gurm. Look at that. That looks perfect. Centering looks perfect. The edges look perfect. Look at that texture. I don't know if you can kind of see that on the camera here. There's a really cool texturing on these cards. That is a very cool looking card. So this here is the grown-up version of this here. So you can see this is the EX and this is the full art EX, or the old art. That's very cool. Very cool. Alright, next one. Alright. So Castform, Klefki, and then we're going to end with just a regular art. Can't remember. Tapu something. Tapu Lele, maybe? For that one. I know Tapu Koko by heart now because I've pulled so many of them in the other boxes. But that might be a Tapu Lele. Flittle. Scaladrill. And That's gonna be it. Off to the side. There, we got 3 packs left before we call it for the day. Alright, let's see what we got here. Got a big old building. Got a little Boyd. Got a Pinchy. Noodle Fist. And Latias Appeal. Alright. I guess there's 2 more left. They're just such small packs, hard to tell sometimes. Alright. Drillbert. It's gonna be our Appleway. I can't tell what this is. Part of me was saying, no, I can't really tell. If you ever see this and you know what it is, just put it down in the comments for me. I think I'll probably be uploading a lot of these lives. Alright. Last pack. For all the berries. I don't know, like 5 of these packs I've had the apple. Right as you open it up. Just staring at me. Lefkey, Braviary, and I think that's going to be it. Got our Drayton to end today's pack openings. Alright, fatties. Hope you're feeling thick. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me, and I will catch you on the next one.